Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Beautiful here. So I've been here for a week. It's been awesome to get away.
Mm.
Wonderful. So, what's our true choice today?
My true choice today is came here to live the life I love. That's my true choice.
Love it,
That
brother.
to be better than I was yesterday from love. That's my other one.
Yeah, wonderful. And how would you know that you had it?
That feeling you get, the tingling feeling and sensation of gratitude in your heart.
Yes. When did you last have it?
This morning when I woke up
Yeah.
after my tea, it was awesome.
Starting the day with that feeling is the best thing you can put on your lenses, because it doesn't matter what you write down. What matters is what you become.
That is correct.
Line all of that up around everything in your life, everything that you want. Just pull it and be like, oh, do you see the money sitting there that you're looking for? See all the reasons why you can't have it? You want to let go of all of that? Then throw it on the back behind you. Just whew, there you go. Keep what you want with it, right? Like, yeah, and now all of a sudden it's like, how it can you serve you? Yeah, everything else that's around it. Do you see that? Oh, there's family relationships. Yeah. It's like, oh, you just choose how you want it. Health.
That's right. I just chose.
There you go. Wonderful. There you go. So give us your true choice now.
My true choice is actually to be a successful, masterful, beautiful, loving health and life coach to speak to thousands of people, to bring healing retreats and send loving energy to everyone I come in contact with.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
That's actually what my true choice is.
Yeah. Suzanne, what's your intuition saying for you?
My intuition. It is wow. It's saying that, I came here to really understand value, and when you mentioned that in your post, and I thought, this is what the value is. This is it. What you really value. What you really value is what you really be when you do your lenses. And that's what value is. And that's we want to be,
Yeah.
I love that. I got that.
What does that mean for you? Is like, what is that as you say that? Or maybe Daniel, what was your intuition as she was sharing her download? What did you receive in your intuition?
That I've been working on my value for the last 2 months now, and that just showed up here. And she talks about value to self-care and self-love is very important, and that's what came up for me, and that's what I think is to really, really, truly endeavor and truly love yourself by taking care of it, by creating new habits, as I tell my clients, right? Small hinges swing big doors, as we've learned here as well, that you have to give value to yourself first. And I'm learning that more every day, because you get caught up in the matrix, right? And then you lose value of yourself, and you give it away, give your power away to everybody.
Daniel, what hat or role were you just playing?
I was playing my coach role.
Thank
I
you.
hope so. Something like
Wonderful,
that. Yeah.
wonderful,
That was
wonderful,
my
great.
role. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I was playing to
right,
help a lot of
right.
people feel like
Yeah.
that.
Now, Suzanne, what role were you playing?
What role was I playing? I think I was playing the client. I don't know. What role was I playing? Yeah, I probably wasn't in my power. I was I guess, yeah, I think I was playing the role of client, of not in my power, and not being what I want to be, not giving myself the value, and yeah,
How
Yeah.
much of the time do you live your life there?
I think I've been living it quite a bit lately. Yeah.
Put a number on it, put a number on it.
Wow, an 8.
Yep, 80% of the time. That's what I had to. So just imagine flipping that. Just imagine flipping that pattern, replacing it with one that you wanted, and you were going for what you wanted 80% of the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Can
Yeah,
you have that? Can you have that?
yeah, I can have that. I can
Good, good, good. And so as when you have it, what all do you have?
have everything I want.
Yeah, like what does that mean? Add to it.
That I'm creating my life. I'm in my predominant. I am my predominant creative force. I am choosing the health and vitality. I'm eating
Yeah.
healthy. I'm doing all
Yeah.
the things that I want to do. I
Yeah.
am creating. I am loving my life, because that is my life. That is loving my life. Actually, I
Wonderful.
feel that is loving my life, is being
Mm.
in that space. And yeah, I got off track and trying to heal myself and trying to, like, okay, I've got to fix myself first. Then I can do all that. That's what I've been doing. Got to fix myself. I've been trying
There
to
it
fix.
is.
Yeah,
There it is. That's what Daniel needed to hear.
I've been fixing myself. Yeah, I've been going deep into fixing myself.
Holy shit, Daniel, you just helped Suzanne see that. And it's like, Suzanne, what is that worth for Daniel? Daniel, what would you do? What would you charge her for that session right there?
Oh, $135.
All right, Suzanne, how much would you pay for a session like that?
Yeah, I definitely would pay that, because that's
Oh, bullshit. Give me a real number. Don't stop hiding it. Be in your power.
Oh, what would I pay for it? Oh, what am I would, it was worth everything. Yeah. I feel like it just climbed me out of a hole that I've been in for a month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So a whole month. It's worth at least a month.
Yeah.
So what would you make it worth?
$1,000.
There you go. There you go, Daniel.
Well,
That's more than 5 times that I said it would be today. Yeah, wonderful, Suzanne. Now feel like when you allow yourself to say, I would pay $1,000 for that again, feel it, Suzanne, because that is the knowledge, the gift, the power you have that someone else would pay that too. So now you just started at 1,000 that you could charge
Yeah.
for.
I definitely would pay that. Yeah.
Yes,
I
I know.
actually last week, a month ago, Daniel. Would have saved
no,
myself.
thank you. I am on my. This is my my new journey now. I was a chef for 20 years. That was my other role.
Wow, nice.
As I laugh. But yeah. So thank you, both of you.
So that's value has a lot of meanings, doesn't it? Yeah. Wow.
It's so much tied into what we love.
I never got that before. Yeah.
So tied into what we love.
I mean, I knew all that about value, but I didn't tap into what I already know about value.
Right.
You know, I was like, okay, value
Blinded.
is something that I don't understand when I listen to the things. It's like, I don't get it, but I already know what value is, and I just need to tap in my own meaning of value.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny. That's so
And then
funny.
go do a damn recode if you want. I mean, it's like, if you want, go do it. It doesn't matter to me. It's like, oh, we can do it here if we need to. Yeah, because you guys know that as coaches. This is what new coaching is all about, guys. Is it like this?
Yes. Agreed.
So what was the value today? What did you learn today? Like why do people need to be coming to this fucking sessions and learning this?
To really be real, you know?
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah. Wow.
It was
It
it's
makes
the first
sense
three
because
steps.
right, agreed. And I think that Mighty Minds probably needs more of this, you know, so people can really grasp
yeah.
the concept of, you know, what's really, I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with them. They're great.
Not at all.
Love
Nothing.
Yeah. I just think we sometimes you get lost and you're like, okay, I need some real people here to talk to and you know, and say, hey, you know, how are you doing it? That show me something and we can learn from each other. And that way we can keep moving forward to be our predominant co-creators.
Faster. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I don't want to be stuck in the same spot when I'm done with this thing. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's why I chose to do this.
Yeah.
Unless they want you to pay more money.
But I don't want to pay
Exactly.
any more money.
Yeah. That's
Unless they
exactly-
want you to pay more money. So it's like, I'm aware and I'm going to
Jesse.
watch you. I'm going to watch you.
Jesse, that is why I've been off for the last month, because I felt like I wasn't good enough to move on to the next step. That's what I felt like. And then I felt like
it wasn't ready yet. It's ready now. It's ready now. Here we go.
No, it threw me off. It threw me off so much. I thought that, I'm
Stay
not
in
good
your
enough.
power.
So I got to go. Yeah. So it's, I'm in my power now.
Yeah. See, that's
Because-
when we have
because
more
we're-
of these conversations,
Yes.
we remind ourselves like, yeah, damn it, in my power, damn it. Because everywhere else, we're not having these conversations.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
I
And
love
you
it.
know,
Thank
I
you.
like this because it's accountability. And it's been hard for me to get an accountability partner to even call or even text
Oh,
me. To
fuck
be
me too, man. And it pisses me off.
problem.
Everyone wants to sit in a corner, you know, and it's like, how do we get together? And then I try to get shit together and the team starts blocking me, you know, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Right. It's supposed
there's
to be
no-
able to take it and go
Yeah.
with what you want, you know?
I guess there's no judgment there. I don't know how that works. I'm going to the San Diego retreat and pretty excited about that. And that's
Oh,
why I
hell
came
yeah.
on to start. Yeah. That's why I came on, because I like, okay, let me get clear before I get into that, what I really get to do in that program for the weekend, because I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, you know, because I can watch the recodes, but I need to understand how to put it in practice. You get that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the new coaching, is to teach our clients how to put it in practice right in the moment,
Yeah.
right now. Oh, it's so cool. It's like, these are like, yeah. So love it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
So what I love about this session, this is what I'm going to bring attention to, especially as coaches and value, is what these new sessions, we can't have two coaches going together.
Agreed. It won't work.
Won't work.
It can work, but it won't work. To be honest with you. Yes.
Yep. And I'm aiming mine at groups, just because it's velocity, it's fast. I love working with groups because it's a challenge for me. Yeah, it's my passion, it's my purpose. And so I'm always aiming it like in groups. And what I say is like, you can really only have one coach in a group. Everyone else either needs to be a client or an observer.
Yeah.
And then someone can step in and say, yeah, I would like to take over as coach. Perfect. And everyone slides back. But it's the awareness This is this is Jedi mind level side of it, yeah, where you're coaching the coach.
This is longevity for the rest of your life, where you can thrive through this instead of going back to where you were.
Yeah.
You get to keep creating, right? Keep going. Right in that moment, what am I creating? What kind of energy are we going to do to manipulate that? We're here to manipulate energy and be co-creators and to love each other in a whole new way. You know, I this is cool. You did this because I've honestly, I was like, what the hell am I doing? Like, I'm doing it.
I'm
I
getting
really-
recoded. I'm getting recoded to death
Yeah, yeah,
because the power's in the recode.
right.
Well, you know, there's no, like I said, no judgment.
Not at all. Not at all. Just after a certain time, you get pretty sick of it. And then so you create something
But,
different. It's like, something that'll work.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Wonderful. Wow, that's a good completion side. So if you guys need to go, let me see. Oh, it's 6:30 for me. I'm perfect.
Yeah, it's good. This is great. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing
Great.
this.
Yeah, for sure. Now I got really clear. This is because if we do more things like this, that from the group to get people in there, we can, you know, really push that program and help the program out, you know, to be, you know, that's what I think.
That's what I want.
Hey, Jesse,
Yeah.
just have a question. You know, I've been on a few of your intuition classes. I mean, you know, you're still doing those, aren't you? And are you happy with those? Are
I
you
love
good?
them. They're my favorite. Yeah, they're my favorite.
Okay. Yeah, I loved him too. I loved him too. I really got thrown off. I
Yeah,
was
fuck yeah, you will.
I was
Oh yeah,
growing
you will.
and I was loving it. And actually what happened was I was gonna go to the San Diego thing. I bought a ticket right away and then I started thinking I'm not good enough. I'm not ready to go there. And then that really spiraled me down. I'm not good enough to go there and meet everybody. And yeah, I had to go fix myself.
But you know you are, you know, so
Well, now I feel it. Now I feel
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I
All right.
feel it.
Yeah.
I gave my
Yeah.
power away. I gave my power away. I see it now. I do see it. And so I really thank you for this. Wow. Because I don't know if I would have had an opportunity to really see it because I wasn't going on the intuition calls. I was thinking, oh, I don't, you know, I just don't have the best intuition. I tried so hard and I thought, oh, I can't go on to the creator thing. You know, it was the next thing because, yeah, I just.
I got a question, Jesse. How do you even go on to the next one?
Daniel, what role were you just playing?
I was just asking a question. I was asking, what role was I just playing? As a human being, that role, I guess. Just asking a question.
Good. Yeah. Wonderful. It's like, okay. And Suzanne shared. So and so it's like Suzanne shared. So I'll ask, like, when Suzanne was sharing, what role were you playing then?
The observer.
So you observed Suzanne speaking to you and you did nothing with it.
I just listened, correct.
Wonderful. No problem. No, like, no judgment in that. It's just to aware to it. And what I heard is Suzanne was bringing up, she's like, damn it, I still have resistance to this. That's why it's like, so my coach's hat is on and I'm listening. And I was like, oh, I wonder if Daniel was going to put his coach's hat on or if he was going to, like, well, what was Daniel going to do? And it's like, oh, great, a great question. So it's like, yes, but I also want to listen to Suzanne.
Correct.
So Suzanne, what role were you playing?
Well, I was. I was just trying to say what happened to me. I felt like I felt like in this whole world, what happened to me, I have no one to talk to about. I can't talk to about my kids, my husband. I felt like something big happened to me, and I wanted to. Yeah, voice it. I guess voice it, and I felt like, oh wow, I'm risking being giving my power away by doing that. But I felt like it had to be said. I don't think I need recoded about it. It's like, hey, this is what happened to me, and I see now. I do see now. What I mean. This whole thing helped me a lot. Just by talking, I felt like we were talking on a subject is relevant, and I don't think I needed any recode on it. It was just something that happened, and
Hmm.
I get it now. I get it now, and I wanted to say it, and
Yeah.
I felt like that's not giving my power away. It's actually I'm claiming my power. I see that there was what I did, and
Yeah.
I feel what
Yeah. That's key.
feel.
That's key. You see what you did.
Yeah, I see what I did. Absolutely.
Do you see? So why we can't have two coaches on this is because we're all equal.
Yeah, yeah. I felt like we're equal now. It felt good. I felt like I could talk to an equal. I felt like, you were talking about a subject, and this is how I got wrapped into it, and how I felt bad, and I lost myself, which was like, wow.
Yes.
But I
Yes.
thought like the only way I could gain it is from this moment together with you guys. I felt like I saw it. So I'm grateful, really grateful for that.
Yeah. So now like lay it out. Like what's the true choice from this? Or the obvious action? What's the flowing action?
Mm. Yeah, just to stay in my power and keep choosing, just keep creating what I want and what I love. And
Yeah.
not,
And what is
what is
and
that?
what's that for today?
Wow. God. Um,
What's right around you? What is right around you that you love?
what is right around me that I love? My life.
Grab it. Look at it. Examine it. How would you know you loved it?
Well, if I'm creating everything I want in my life,
Hmm,
if I'm
Everything.
loving, yeah, everything that I want. Yeah.
What is everything? What is everything? What would you paint into it?
Yeah, I would paint a business.
Ah, wonderful. And what does that business do?
Yeah, it's helping people to do this that I'm learning right
Hmm.
now.
Ah, do
They
this.
just
Yes. And so it's
choose and
yeah,
create everything that they want, and I'm choosing to know how to do that. Really,
yeah. And
and this is
what does that allow them to do?
to be in their power, to be in their creative power, and choose to create what they want,
Hmm,
and just choosing it and creating it and being with it and staying with it.
Good. And when you have this, what would they say to you?
They would say, I get it. I get it. I see it, you know?
Hmm,
Thank you for showing me that, and letting me understand it and see it. So I
Yeah,
can,
feel it, anchor it, it's like, oh God, that's
yeah,
like wonderful. And it's like, and then you just sit and ask, is like, is there any resistance? Why can't I have this?
yeah. There's no resistance.
Not at all. It's like, boom. And it's like, yeah.
It's
So Daniel, what role were you playing, Daniel?
I was the role I was playing was setting the intention and creating a space of well-being for her. That's what I was playing.
Oh,
Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful when you do that, man? Oh, it's the greatest gift we can give.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
And she saw everything she needed to see. We didn't have to go anywhere with it. It just laid it there and let her without judgment.
Yeah, no, I definitely see it, you know. I'd been seeing it before. I've been seeing it. And then I thought, oh shit, I'm not good enough, you know. I am not good enough. I am just gotta go back and do recodes every day, a zillion of them.
So it was the recodes. It was the recodes. I told you.
I know
You
do
wouldn't
that, yeah.
listen to it. You weren't listening
I
to me.
know. I've been doing recodes, like I've been perfecting my recodes, you know. I mean, I decided I got to get really, really good at recode. I mean, this is it. You know?
That's
I
where I'm
know.
headed. That's
Oh,
great.
and we're gonna block anybody that does.
Oh, hmm.
We got to protect our king.
Hmm. Interesting.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love, love, love. And so what did we learn about coaching today?
It's about
I'm
being
gonna-
real. Yeah, being
Yeah,
real.
yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah, recoding and rapport, right? You set that rapport
Yeah.
for that space to
Yeah,
create.
that's the expensive part. That is the expensive part. That is the investment. Yes. And
You've-
Duncan's doing a great job of it. So I love that part of it.
Hmm. I see.
So we
It's a-
can get right in here and work.
The expensive part is that you pay.
Is the recode. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. But the expensive part is like the setting the rapport, and they're good at doing the rapport.
Yep. And that is what we did here today
Yeah.
was
Mhm.
having people experiencing shifts. And I've got we're learning some really cool things to do with it. And one of those was today is coaching. Two things is one is like what I hold as a coach. The 3 rules I hold for a coach is 1, everything is equal. Yeah. Number 2 is love, love, love. And number 3 is have everything say yes. Meaning every choice is yes, and it's better. Because then I know that they're creating, right? If it's yes, and yeah, there's no resistance to it. So that's the coach. And so then as a client, right? If I'm in the client, as the client, I always want to be like, what do I want? Because I know I'm in my power when I start there. All of us start with why we can't. Suzanne, you were telling us all about it. Your pattern, why you couldn't was what? 80% of the time?
Why I couldn't? Because I need to fix myself. I need to be good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good. I'm not good enough to be in the program. I'm not good enough to go to San Diego. I'm not good enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though you heard all about it, you were recoded all about it. You lived for it for years. Like 15 minutes shifted it for you.
Yeah.
Yep. And so we all start at number 2 in our awareness as coaches and clients is to become aware of in my power. I ask, what do I want? So I start at now number 1 step, the first step. And then I ask, why not? And if there's no resistance like you were, then you're flowing. And so it's always like, what's the obvious action, both from the client and coach's perspective? So do you see where it can be both of them at the same time?
Yes. Makes sense.
And that is how we create value, is when we understand that fundamental structure, because it applies to everything that's in a relationship, such as an employer and an employee.
Wow. That's really
100%.
profound. That's so profound. I love that. That is, it's like we all know that, but we get thrown off. We don't know what we know anymore.
Nope, 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 nope.
Oh, wow, that's really good. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. That's what I was feeling, and I was
We got another one. Yay!
oh good. Oh, Craig's on. Yeah.
It's time for me to get some coffee. Fill him in.
Oh, it's Craig.
What's going on? Where'd he go? Did he leave?
He's connecting to audio, so he's maybe not.
Where are you located at?
What?
Where are you
Pardon?
located?
I am
Where
in
do we, where do you,
South Dakota.
where?
South Dakota.
South Dakota. All right, I've been there. South Dakota. All right, I've
You've
been there.
The
I
Black
used to work in the
Hills.
Black Hills. Yeah,
You,
I used to work there.
I live in the Black Hills.
Sylvan Lake Lodge. I was the chef there for 2 years.
Oh, you were the chef at Sylvan Lake, really? Oh, cool.
2014, 15. Yeah.
Really? Well, yeah. Yeah, I know
Yes,
the Sylvan.
yeah.
I know the Sylvan Lake Lodge, of course. Yeah, I mean, I live right here. I live in the. We have a camp. we manage an RV resort outside of Rapid City. I've
Very
lived here all
nice.
my life. Yeah.
And you see the role we're playing now? You know, what roles are we playing? We're playing kind, friendly human beings right now.
Yeah, right. We're just getting to know each other and sharing. That's so cool.
Correct.
This was so valuable. Wasn't this great? I mean, valuable. The word value is amazing. Just, I mean, you wouldn't believe what I've been going down, just losing my, just,
Who's Craig Stinson?
yeah, he's, wonder where he is. Are you there,
Probably
Craig?
just.
There he is. Hi, Craig.
Hey, what's up, Craig?
Good morning.
Are you there? There we go.
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, you know what's really amazing about this? This is kind of like a reunion then. I grew up in Saskatchewan, straight
Yeah.
north of Rapid City.
Yeah, and you were through here once, right?
Yep, I was. Hey,
I
Suzanne,
remember.
good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Yeah.
All right, wonderful. So what did we just talk about? Good morning, Craig. How are you, my man?
Good morning. You're up
So,
pretty darn early.
Oh. Well, you sleep late then.
You still on daylight saving time, that's why.
Oh, I was going
Not
nuts.
usually.
I was going nuts this morning. So, well,
Wow.
Yeah,
here's
I'm
my.
usually up at 5. I'm usually up at 5:30. So this is kind of weird.
All right. Yeah. So here it's like I don't mind. I love the conversation. I love the connection aspect of it. So I have to put my human being hat on sometimes too.
Yay. It's good to have a human being.
Oh, well, I hadn't had one for 35 years.
Wow. Really?
Yes. So my pattern was a doer, an achiever for that. And that is why I forcefully produced the results that I have.
Forcefully. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. We all did that, I think. You know?
So
Every-
if Craig was coming on to a session and heard you two chatting, as I requested, just fill Craig in on what was of value for you. If he was a client that was worth millions of dollars, he would have left. She would have left.
He did
Is
leave.
that is that
Craig. He did leave.
I think he didn't. I mean,
He's still here, but he's invisible. Yeah.
All right. Yep. So just acknowledge, Suzanne, resisting coaching.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was thinking, oh, you're here. And that's your role. That's what I was thinking.
No, it's my passion. It's my passion.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
That's a different role.
It is different.
And I
Yeah.
have to be aware of it too. It's part of my practice is to be aware of it. Yeah. And I don't hold it all the time like we all are. It's like being happy is my role. And when I'm out of balance of that is when I want to know it. I want to get back on it. Because it's like when I'm in there, everything else flows. I can be more and flow. So that's as coaches, we're trying to help people flow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So are you suggesting that a potential client needs some kind of a value proposition?
Always.
Okay,
Always.
but that's your point, right?
Yes. Yeah, to aim at it
Okay.
and always aim at it. And sometimes they don't even know what it is they want.
Well, always they don't know what it is they want.
100%. So then
They
as
know
a
they know they want
coach-
something.
Yep.
So in
That's it.
other words, we need to help them identify specifically what it is they want.
Wonderful. So how would you do
Guide
that?
them into that.
Who wants to take the coach's role and do that?
Wow.
So just notice the resistance. That's why you
Mhm.
can't.
Mm,
So see, part of the coaching is I'm going to put something right in front of you that you got to grab onto. You have to make a choice. So Craig, you said, what is value? Choice is the value.
Wow. Yeah.
And there's an already momentum choice that's being accepted that we're blind to. And when we can find that one, it's like, boom, I've got my market. Boom,
Okay.
I've got my message. Boom, I've got my value. Boom, I've got my purpose. Boom, I've got my tribe. It just like shit just starts to fall together the less we stop fighting it. And you're getting glimpses of it here. Yeah.
The glimpses. Yeah.
mm.
Hi, Mona. Welcome.
Hey, we got Mona here too. Awesome.
Yeah, legend Mona. Oh, love it. Hi, sweetheart. Love to see you. Oh,
How are you?
oh, I'm so much better now that you're here, sharing my morning with everyone.
How's your day going?
I'm living my passion, living happy, and it's just getting started.
I'm at work, so I don't know how long I'll be able to stay on.
No
I'm
problem.
in between stops.
I understand. Yeah, do you? Yeah, love ya. So crew, fill Mona in. What did we learn today in the, I don't know, what have we been running? 30 minutes now? How many shifts?
Yeah.
How many shifts have we had?
3 or 4.
Yeah,
Just in
just
that
3 or
moment?
4.
Yeah.
Just
I've
3
been
Yeah,
or
on
4.
here. I've been on here 10 minutes and I've had two
I've had a
already.
big shift, huge shifts.
It's huge. The value is truly about choosing the right value in the moment for your higher self.
Yes.
That's what I got.
Wonderful. Yeah. Mona is the one that opened up love for me from the beginning of time. Oh my
Wow.
God. From
Really?
a timeline, she is the goddess of love from my perspective. The power of love. She's the power of love. There it is.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
I
Nice to meet you.
learned a timeline from a friend of mine that is similar to the negative belief flip, but it goes a little deeper. And you have to really be ready for it. It's not something that you just do with somebody because it's different than a recode. It doesn't just take layers off. It goes super, 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 super deep in one session.
So yes, it does. And so as we sit there, audience, clients, what would you pay for that? Oh God, I'm putting you all on the spot right now. I love it. Just sit in it, just allow it. It's like, God, like a what? And so here's like, I'm going to share this. It's like, here's my experience of it. Man, well, you're right, Mona. You do have to be ready. It is
Yeah.
deep. It is way back. And it was way to the beginning of time for me, from the very beginning. A lot of support, a lot of help, a lot of people I trusted was able to go that deep. I only needed to go that deep once, but then I had to start working my way backwards to it, and I still am.
Ooh. Yeah, very.
So what is
that's
that
true.
worth? What is that worth? That is worth $50,000, just that recode.
Yeah, easily. It's
That's
more like,
that's my intuition. That's what I sit with. What do you guys say?
well, the truth is it's priceless.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Mm.
There is no
Invaluable.
value. Yes.
Exactly. That's what.
In fact, it's kind of insulting to put a value on it.
Thank
Agreed.
Money
you.
figure.
Oh, thank you for slapping me with that. Thank you. Thank you for slapping me with that. Thank you. God, I take that well. Yes, I take that
Good.
well.
Yeah. Because
Sorry,
'cause
Mona. My
sit with that.
You're fine.
Because it's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, you know my intentions, Mona.
I know.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow. Hmm.
Wonderful.
So what kind of shifts has Craig had today?
Mm.
What kind of what?
Shifts have you had today?
Oh my goodness. Where do I start?
Well, you said you were here for 10 minutes and had 2, so let's work with those.
Okay. Gee, they're kind of they're kind of lost in the flow and undefinable at the moment.
That's okay. That's perfect. It may not be you may not ever get a definition to it.
Oh man.
And that's perfect by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the inner
Wonderful.
knowing and not having to have a definition is awesome. A lot of people don't even get to do that.
Yeah, true. And I'm not, and that, that doesn't disappoint me because well, let me put it this way. The word magic comes to mind. And my true nature and purpose is magic.
And we are all magicians.
We're all magicians. Yes.
Yep.
True nature and purpose. And how that looks for me, especially the last 2 weeks, have been magical.
Mm.
And
Because yes.
yeah, I'm a medium. I'm a channel. I'm a pipeline for messages from the unified field. But what is different, what is magical, is synthesis.
Yeah.
It's the magical part is taking chaos and bringing magic into focus.
Bringing the chaos into focus, or the magic is bringing the chaos into focus?
The magic is bringing the chaos into focus.
That's excellent magic. There's a lot of people in chaos.
Yes. It's very timely on the planet right now.
Mm,
This is true.
wonderful.
In
Craig,
fact,
thank
it's,
you.
yeah. Ooh,
Mm,
wow.
That's really-
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, oh, so like, what was that? And what hat were you wearing? See, we're working, this session has been working, noticing, oh, what role am I playing here? What relationship am I bringing into it? It was like, oh, and what we've been working with, were you a coach, a client, or an observer?
Okay.
Yeah.
All three.
Yeah, well, that's what we're aimed for at these sessions, is to try, like, dance with being all three of them,
Yeah.
all of us, like as a collective. It's like, oh, when we do that, we're going to work as an organism.
I'm getting resistance with the word coach, around the word coach.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
about the word facilitator?
Facilitator is better.
Okay. 'Cause basically, that's
Guide is
as,
even better. Guide is even better yet.
as a coach, we do both of those. We facilitate processes so that people can make their shifts.
True.
And I think the coaching part is a guide when you're getting them into the creative orientation. And, you know, sometimes the choices aren't always obvious to the person that we're coaching, but sometimes they can be really obvious to us when there's a large selection. And I think being a guide is being able to say, have you thought about this possibility or that possibility, or is it within your range of possibilities? And if you present it the right way, you're not giving advice.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Does that
Can
make
So
sense?
one second here. So I'll put my coaching hat on.
Okay.
I'll put my coaching hat
Okay.
on as an observer here of a coach and a client going back and forth. Mona, great info. You gave the logical mind, and it's like, if the intention was to inform the logical mind, you did that. And what I was waiting for, or what you want to like look at next, is then, okay, you told, just a second. You were telling Craig to do something. My coaching says, take him through it, show him how to do it, allow him to feel what you're telling him to do. That is where the value will be.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, why don't we start out with the choice then?
Yeah. And if you're driving, I know you're driving, we don't, because my point is with this is what we're showing it, but without having to go through real deep processes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so if I don't know if you're safe, it's like, no, what we want to do is keep going on with our day and include this in here. Not that we need to go do anything special. Just let's just shift this stuff out of the way, and let's move it now, because it's in our awareness.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, and so it's like, not we need to do anything. It's just like, oh, Craig, like what, and we can all, like, what resistance do we have? And so when we allow ourselves to move in and out of these positions very easily, seamlessly, without resistance, we can flow as a group.
Okay.
So what I hear you saying is flow, ease, and movement, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we're
Like it.
always just, and like the best thing that I can say is, like, for me, I say, like, number one is a coach's role, number one of a coach's role. What was the number one rule? To be equal.
Yeah.
To be
Oh.
equal. The
Did you state
clients,
those this morning, Jesse?
yeah, earlier. I was just checking. I was allowing everybody to go to their notes. One, just Like, oh, what about it, right? Just resistance. Why not? It's like just testing resistance, no judging in it, right? It's like, well, first is like, so that we're always equal. So I'm looking at like, where is the conversation not equal? And then I also say, it's like inside of equal, it's like, that means we all need to be aware of the role that we're holding, whether it's a coach, whether it's a client, whether it's an observer, right? And so me asking those questions helps us bring awareness to it. It builds our practice. Yeah. Number 2 rule that I say needs to be there is love, love, love. Love, love, love.
Yeah.
Be right back. Love it, Mona. You're wonderful. Yeah, be safe. And
All right, y'all.
love, 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 love.
Gotta go, y'all.
Okay,
Thank
brother.
you very
Take
much,
care.
Jesse. Man, hey,
Yeah.
let me know when y'all do it again, man. I got a lot of great stuff out of here. I thank you. Much love. And I'm up here in the mountains holding that beautiful space of love and light. Okay? Appreciate it.
Bye. Thanks, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel.
Yeah. And then the third one that I sit with is make it easy for them to say yes. Yeah. As a coach, you make it easy for them to say yes. So Craig, that's where I say the value connects into, is like when we make it easy for them to say yes.
Yeah, for sure. For absolutely sure. Because yeah.
Yeah. And so that's what I heard you like coming in. And I think what we were working today is like, how do we take our value and expand it by at least 4 times?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the first step to do that is in our mind, is to allow ourselves to have it. Otherwise we'll be blocked and we can't. So once we see it in our mind, then we can start to create it and start to paint it, start to fill it in. And that was what Craig was doing this morning, was filling it in for us. It's like, oh my God, that is beautiful. It's like, that was a true choice that he was unpacking, unwinding right in the moment. And it's like, we could all step into creating it with him, how mine is.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's like, we just keep throwing it out there, start looking to the future, creating it the way we want it is how we change it. So what did we learn about a coach today? What did we learn about value? What did we learn about a client? What would we learn about that? Because I'm about ready to get on with the rest of my day. I find it fascinating. People are chatting on the Mighty saying like, oh my God, I just got up, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yes, the obvious is check the link to see if it's still going. Yeah.
Yeah, what I got out of it today was, what why I came. You're talking about value. And I thought, back in the course, you're talking about value. And I thought, I'm not quite sure what they mean there. I thought, well, value, I'm going to check this out. And I found out that being a value is just what I always thought value was, what is really valuable to you, what is valuable to whoever, what is really valuable. And giving value, giving value to your life, being the value, being it, like in your choices, being that what you find valuable in that choice, and yeah, I guess.
Ring, ring.
It's just so simple. It's just so simple instead of like, I really thought, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know what they mean by valuable, because I didn't think it was connected to what I mean by valuable,
Yeah, you couldn't have it. You weren't allowing yourself to have it.
Yeah, and I
gotta say though, I've been coaching for like 25 years or so. And the most difficult part of coaching is that the only real way to communicate value or for a client, so to speak, to actually understand value is to experience it. So they don't know they need it. They don't know they want it. So you're coming from kind of a void in the first place, but you have something that you've experienced yourself, and somehow you need to communicate the value of that personal experience to them so that they want it, so that they know it's what they want.
I always knew what I valued, and I've just been kind of off course and going for what I really value a little bit.
Mm.
You know, I've been kind of
Yeah.
off course in trying to do all this, which I already had it. I already knew, you know. I think there's some hidden thing. I don't know, value is really a key thing. It really hit me hard today. I was really off course, Craig, the last month.
It don't
Is that
matter.
something-
It doesn't matter. The story doesn't matter.
I know, but
Story
you
doesn't
know,
matter.
I-
When
it-
you talk about it, you're giving it power.
yeah, I can feel that. Yeah, it's like going back and just, wow.
Enjoy the correction
Yeah, I love it.
that you're
And it's all about,
experiencing right
right
now.
and it's all
Yeah.
about value. Yeah, it's all about
Yeah.
value.
Giving, serving, honoring value.
Yeah, I love it. It's just,
When I talked about magical, experiencing these corrections has been
Yeah.
magical.
very magical. It is.
Yep.
Okay,
Very
and there's
And it
nothing
is.
wrong. There's nothing wrong with what I was doing. I just didn't. I hadn't put it all together, or I hadn't put enough together, and that's what I'm talking about. Synthesis is that it's all over the place, and what's happening is it's converging. In my experience, it's converging, which is the most exciting thing in the world, because I've been collecting this shit for over 60 years in this 3D. And now it's starting to all connect with each other.
There we go.
And
Yeah.
holy shit, is this exciting, right?
Yeah. Right.
And I never did anything wrong, because all I was expected to do was collect it all and
Absolutely.
absorb it all.
Yeah.
That was my role, and it still is. But now it's coming into consciousness.
Yes.
Yeah.
What role, Craig, what role were you playing right there?
Coach, I guess.
Yeah,
Facilitator.
whatever it was your power, you name it. Yeah, it was so
Encourager.
if I was the coach, right? Because that's why I asked, is like, if I was a coach, I was like, yeah, that's what you're in, what you want, you're in your power. It's like, let him go, coach. And then I was like, oh, if I'm a client, what am I doing? It's like, yeah, he's coaching me. Yeah. And if I'm an observer, what's he doing? It's like, oh, he's in his power. He can choose whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So you let your client do the same thing.
Yes.
They become their own coach, which is
Yes.
exactly what this is all about. It's
Rule number
about-
one, equal. Rule number one,
Yes.
equal.
It's about getting in touch. It's about getting in touch with your own true nature.
Mhm.
And how we get others to get in touch with their true nature is by showing us that we're in touch with ours.
The demonstration is the easiest way.
It's that simple.
It's that simple and silly and easy.
Right. And I've never coached like this for all 25 years. I'm just now starting to become one, which is kind of hilarious when you think about it.
Wow. Hilarious and opportunistic. It's like the opportunity is, I mean, Suzanne, I saw you put the zeros behind your coaching opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that the zeros matter, not that,
Right.
but it's like, that is so here's what's happening is the older, more profitable the older money has the farthest to fall and has the greatest to lose from their perspective. So they are going to be the hardest to fight. They're going to fight the most all the way. So all of that you have to let go of everything you love, honor, cherish to find what it is you really want, is the
Oh,
human
wow.
journey. So the quicker we can help people find that, get to it, is the value we will be and are. Fuck me, do I
Oh,
love my morning routine.
This is your morning routine.
Today, Mondays, it's my new one this morning. I was not happy and I couldn't figure, and it was like, what do I do about it? And it was like four people showed up and made my day.
Made my day too. Made my day.
You guys got to realize this. For the last 2 weeks, this has been my morning routine, but I've been doing it alone.
Me too.
And it's a hell of a lot better with you guys.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, it's gone exponential just by being in this space. You know, the epiphanies are greater, the insights are huger and more profound, the
Yeah.
magic.
Yep. Wonderful.
The
All
magic
right.
is cosmic.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
All right.
cosmic. That's a good one. Yeah, cosmic.
All right. Let others know. I don't know like what we do with it, but there was something here. Like, let's share it and let's see what kind of practices we can make out of it. So I loved it. I'm gonna keep trying.
Okay, are you planning on doing this every day?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
Okay,
Between
time?
between 5 and 7 my time is what I've got right now. 5 a.m. and 7 is what I'm planning on. I don't think it'll be every day, but it might be 3 or 4 days a week type of thing. Yeah. And for
Cool.
now, it
Okay.
might be every day. So that's
Great. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
yeah.
This is great. Thank you
Yeah.
so
All right.
much. Wow.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, I'm glad I looked at my phone this morning.
I know. I
Yeah.
looked at it. I thought, wow, wait a minute. That's like now,
Think about it. How do we get more here? How do we grow this? How do we amplify this? How do we get this out? Let's get it moving through our community, because that is the only way we can get it through.
Thank
Well,
you, Jesse. This was
I-
great.
I came in because I saw this in my email.
Me too. Yeah.
Since I follow you, I'm friends with you in Mighty,
Uh,
it showed up for me.
There you go. You can tell everybody there's a good reason to follow. Thank you. I never had a good reason to follow. So it's like, oh, yeah. I'm upset that the community is quiet. I'm upset that the community is quiet.
Yeah, that upsets me somewhat too.
Yeah. Yeah. I love this. I love it so much.
And I think
Because
it's just because we don't know what
Yeah.
to do. And it's like, this is teach us how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, I think it becomes a new offer inside of Magnetic Mind. Like that's part of but I'm well past that creation. Let's put it that way.
Did you notice when we get together like this, there's no teacher. There's no one teacher.
Yeah.
Like all of
That's
us are the
equal.
teachers.
Yep. That's the equal.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's the power. That's the power. That's the first step, right? Of any relationship.
Wow.
So this works in it's fundamental to any relationship. So wherever you're making your value, look at the two roles and see where they're bumping heads.
Yeah.
See where the resistance is at. And that's where you'll find your value. And then when you come here, we'll at least make it 10 times greater.
Yeah.
In so many ways, just not with
'Cause,
zeros.
what comes to us is it's for us, obviously, but it's also for the collective in some way, shape, or form.
Always. Yep.
So the thing is, and the hardest perspective to have is your own. And so
Well,
that's why
we
these
all
groups are
have
so
one.
synergistic,
We all
right?
have one. Yeah, we all have one, but to see it is the gift. Yeah, the magic, as you said. Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go be magic. I'm gonna go be a magical dad and husband.
Awesome.
So for
Awesome.
my next few minutes. So I got my 10 o'clock call. It's at 10 o'clock Pacific time. So it's an hour earlier because of the stupid time change. So like I'm dancing with it today at 10 o'clock Pacific time, my time. So another session continuing it. This was just kind of a preview. This was a setup, if you will, of what's to come.
Oh.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, guys. Love it.
Okay.
Bye.
So we'll see
I
you all
thank you so
later.
much. Yeah, see you later.